Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí ìlú Imota kó máa fẹ̀ sí i. Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí ìlú Imota ó máa tóbi sí i. Lásìkò yín wàrà fánà mọ̀kánà àlìyàn. Látara bí bẹ́ẹ̀. Your Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker. Federal Republic of Nigeria. You are highly welcome. We appreciate you. Warafannahu makana aliyan. Warafannahu makana aliya. Wa jazakumullahu khairan kaseeran. Bákan náà kí chairman SCD ìlú Imota. Ọlọ́run bàbá dúró tì yín o. Gbogbo àwọn protocol observe. Ọlọ́run kó wà pẹ̀lú wa ìlú Imota. Májà àrídà mú bẹ́ẹ̀. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka anta samiul alim.
Permit me to recognize our speaker, as popularly called Mr. Speaker, sir, Right Honorable Speaker, Dr. Tajudeen Abass. Welcome to our meeting, sir. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And let me quickly introduce our sister. She's from us in Lagos. She's not new to us, but a lot of people don't know much about her. We just look at her and call her our former deputy governor. This is somebody who was equally a former member of Lagos State House of Assembly, representing In Imota Constituency 1. That might sound so strange to a lot of people that Adejoke was a former member of the House of Assembly. He's equally one of the first member of Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission. She started LASEC and part of the that body that conducted the first election to establish LCDA in Lagos State. She's equally a former Commissioner for Women Affairs in Lagos State, a former Deputy Governor in Lagos State, under General Buhari, was the SSA to the President on SDG. And presently, our father, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has equally given to her, because of her commitment to service and not renewed her position. I've been instructed by the Kabiyesi that whatsoever positions she has held in the past, I should not forget to include that she's a princess. I think being a princess is so paramount to the Kabiyesi than any other title. Princess Victoria, I've added Victoria, and that is not part of what was added. Victoria Adejoke Adefulire, the SSA to the President on SDG. Thank you very much. Thank for all you are doing, not only in Imota, not only in Lagos State, but in Federal Republic of Nigeria. We are proud of you, ma. A respected individual, equally a prince of our land. Is equally a father, a mentor, who is doing all. The votes that was given to you through Babajimi Benson was coordinated under his leadership. Permit me to recognize His Excellency Prince Abiodun Ogunleye. Thank you very much for coming, sir. We have a lot of rep members here that I don't know their name, so permit me to recognize all. But while doing that, I want to specifically recognize Honorable Wale Raji, being the House Committee Chairman on SDG, and that is one of the major reasons why we are here. I see my sister Honorable Agbara here. I see Dr. Adeye. Don't mind me that I'm only calling all the Yoruba rep. It's because they are the known I know, they are the faces I know. Honorable Balogun, I greet you. But especially, I want to greet all the rep members. All of you that have been supporting Mr. Speaker. All of you that have been making Nigeria work. Because for any government to work, laws, legislation is very key. All of you behind all the legislation done under the speakership, I welcome you. I thank you for the support. God bless you all.
Right Honorable Speaker is here. So let's show you we love APC. APC!
Okay.
Me going silent now. APC! Thank you. Right Honorable Speaker, the Agba King of Ekiti, the Iyazazao, the Speaker of the 10th National Assembly, all the House of Reps members present here, all the KBACs, from the Yangore to the host KBAC, Ranodu of Imota, all my other KBACs present here. Kadekwe Lorisa, nígbà tá a pẹ́lẹ́sẹ̀ kí irùkẹ̀rẹ̀ kó máa pọ̀ sí. All my political leaders from the GAC, Prince Ikorodu Ogunleye, former Deputy Governor of Lagos State, I'm sorry. I greet everybody here, and I stand on the well-established protocol. It's indeed a great day. And I remember what the Ranodu always told me. He said in politics, you follow two things, two F's. He calls it fame and fortune. He said that when you go into politics, you first pursue fame. That is, you do all the good works, and that fortune will come and follow you. That is what our Right Honorable Speaker epitomizes. He's a man who has pursued fame. He's been a teacher. He's been a lecturer. He's been a House of Reps member. He has passed bills, many bills, 74 bills, unprecedented. 21 of these bills have been signed by Mr. President. Please give him a round of applause. Second of all, he has keyed into the renewed hope agenda of our president. Yesterday, something remarkable happened. We were supposed to sign the national budget in Lagos. But Mr. President decided to go to Abuja. Our speaker was already in Lagos to sign. I was scared that this show may not happen again. Mr. Speaker had to fly to Abuja yesterday. And if he had stayed in Abuja, we won't be here today. Mr. Speaker, because of the love he has for us in the Ikorodu Federal Constituency, flew back to Lagos State yesterday evening to make this day. Please give him another round of applause. Mr. President gave us the budget 3 weeks ago. It has never happened in the history of Nigeria that the budget of Nigeria will be submitted in the first week of December. And the Parliament, under the able leadership of Mr. Speaker, promised to pass the budget this year, end of the year. Yesterday, Mr. Speaker and his colleagues and us fulfilled that promise. The budget of Nigeria was signed yesterday. And that budget is the first budget that the renewed hope mantra, Mr. President, will implement. And it is a budget that we all assure you will usher in the prosperity that we truly deserve. Please help me thank Mr. Speaker for the diligence, for the love he has for our Mr. President. Traveling here, Mr. Speaker whispered a lot of things to my ears, which I am not supposed to tell you, but he knows I will tell you. Mr. Speaker said, this Ikorodu is big. You promised me 30 minutes. We are not there. The roads are bad. Itoeki, Ijebu Road. The roads are bad. Jimi, how come you have 6 local governments that are not listed? So he asked me those questions you people ask me on a daily basis. And he gave me assurances that some more goodies are going to come to us. Mr. Speaker, I can never and I can't thank you enough. Ikorodu thought we had it good under Femi Gbajabiamila. Mr. Speaker has said, Ikorodu, we ain't seen nothing yet. Mr. Speaker, I welcome you to Ikorodu Federal Constituency, which I call the Miami of Lagos. And I also thank our former Deputy Governor, our Her Excellency, Adejoke Adefulire. I have never seen a woman so dedicated, so passionate, so committed to developing Lagos State, not just Lagos State, Nigeria as a whole. Her footprints everywhere in Nigeria. You will see schools, you will see healthcare, you will see sporting facilities throughout the length and breadth of Nigeria. I cannot thank you enough as well, ma'am, for giving it fit to bring this 80-bed hospital to Ikorodu Federal Constituency. And this is not the only thing you brought to Ikorodu Federal Constituency. You've given us sporting facilities, you've given us hospitals, you've given us a stadium as well. SSMA, I'm sure you will give us a befitting hostel. Excellency, ma'am, I said I'm sure you will give us a hostel to accommodate doctors that will be here. Approved? Quarter. She says it's approved, so please clap for her. Mr. Speaker, too, we'll talk about the Ito Road that he saw and how unhappy he saw the state, and now he will help us commandeer funds to help complete it. Mr. Speaker, on a final note, I want to thank all of you. I want to thank my constituents. I want to thank my leaders. I want to thank Mr. Speaker for the love you've shown me, for the love you've shown our party. And I always want to commit to you that today is the 2nd of January. What I commit to you, I commit to do more good, to serve you more, to be your servant, to bring more facilities to you, to help attract federal projects to you. Thank you very much.
Right Honorable Speaker, who does that? You are the Olumona Ikorodu. However, for a whole 42 years, the building of the hospital did not materialize until the year 2001, when Babajimi Benson Ogidi Akoma of Imota have installed him again. Ogidi Akoma of Imota, every child make the necessary contact with the office of the senior special assistant to the president on sustainable development under Honorable Princess Adejoke Adefulire. The Ìyálóde oníṣẹ́ ìlera fún ọ̀gá. The construction of this 80-bed maternal and child hospital materialized. I am most glad that this is happening during my own reign as Rt of Imota. I have been on the throne now for 31 calendar years. And I know the entire Imota citizenry, indigenous and non-indigenous alike, that the pain of having to go to Abawa General Hospital, or to Ikede General Hospital, or to Ikorodu General Hospital, has been halted permanently from today. Babajimi ọmọ àríkó nílẹ̀. Babajimi ọmọ àríkó nílẹ̀. Orísun náà ní ká lọ.
And I'm discussing it in the open now. We, the Abass, you have seen an accountant that was a former councillor. You are meeting me as an engineer. You are meeting our lawyers, all the engineers as lawyers, as Abass. We were here. What have we done for you to have deprived of the Abass for taking part in the governance of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? The president said it is a constitutional matter. What is constitutional matter? Who made constitutional to remove us? Where was it written in the constitution to remove the functions of Abass in the governance of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? It has never been written. It is not in the law, and they can never tell us that it is a constitutional matter.
Honorable Speaker, Federal House of Representatives, Right Honorable Dr. Tajudeen Abass, my brother, and the head of National Assembly, thank you for being here. We welcome you on behalf of the candidates, the violence, our leaders, the community members, market men and women, and especially the celebrants of today, our brother, the members of House of Representatives, Hon Babajimi Benson. Warmly welcome to Lagos. Lagos is the center of excellence. The center of excellence and the center of aquatic splendor. The heart of Nigeria and the commercial hub of West Africa. Thank you so much for being here, sir. Despite your busy schedule, we appreciate every moment you have spent here and you are going to spend. God be with you. God give you more strength as you pilot the affairs of National Assembly. Your Excellencies, our leaders, especially our father, the GAC member, Baba Olorunfunmi Fashion, and Baba Ogunleye. God be with you, and God will continue to keep you and preserve you for us in good health and felicity. Your Royal Highnesses, Kabiyesi, please pardon me to stand on the existing protocol, sir. I welcome all of you to this epoch-making event. So we have one operating theater here, the coffee room, private and general ward, scanning room, consultation rooms, laboratory, ultrasound machine, vacuum extractor, delivery set, and emergency card with full complement. And I'm sure that the children ICU is also available here, as well as the mother ICU. Workplace children and mother doing back. I am not a doctor, but in the course of this job, I've become one. Is to ensure that we get all the facilities that is needed. For example, when you have a sick baby, if there is no treatment immediately, the baby dies. This will not happen in this facility. The minute the baby is born, and is sick, he or she is sick, is taken to the ICU and other treatment room, and they will survive. I pray. The same thing to the mother, eclampsia, they said. So if they have such problems, they will be taken to one of the rooms, and that treatment will be offered, and none of them will die. The mother and the children will be alive. That is the essence of what they call renew hope. When you call the renew hope agenda, it's not an ordinary agenda. It's a thoughtful agenda to make sure that we are alive and well. So mother will be well, children will be well. And the joy of every woman is to have a baby, a pregnancy of 9 months. At the point of delivery, mother is alive, children is alive. And that is what we promote, and that's what we say our hope is fully renewed.
This hospital stands as a beacon of hope, promising enhanced health care for our community. We thank all involved for their unwavering commitment to improving healthcare services for our mothers and children. Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for coming to Imota, the city of plenty. Thank you very much, sir.
Leadership of the National Assembly, under the able leadership of our two principal officers, members of the National Assembly, chairmen of our different committees here, distinguished senators, present here, our amiable SSA to the President on SDG, our Oba Mutashuru Ajibade Bakari, who is the Onimota of Imota land, other paramount leaders and rulers of this very important land, House of Assembly members present, state government functionaries, local government and councillors present, the great people of the Ikorodu local government, the media teams, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Before I read my speech, I want to respond to my leader's remark, Kabesi, of the issue of non-inclusion of traditional rulers in our constitution. It may please Kabesi to know that the present 10th House of Representatives has done one thing that has never done before, and that is to create a standing committee which is having representation from 36 states and Abuja for the very first time in the history of Nigeria. And that committee, the standing committee, is a committee on traditional institutions. It may equally please Kabesi to know that we even convened a meeting of traditional rulers in the National Assembly a few months ago, where we categorically indicated that one of the areas of focus for the National Assembly, in the 10th National Assembly, will be getting a role for our traditional institutions this time around. So we are talking to the right person, Kabesi. We are already on track, and I assure you, by the time we complete our constitutional amendment processes, you will be proud of this house, because we do the needful, inshallah. Honorable colleagues, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today marks a significant milestone in the relentless pursuit of a healthier and more prosperous Nigeria. As we gather to commission this 80-bed capacity hospital here in Imota Federal Constituency, we are not just commissioning a building, but also affirming the government's unwavering commitment to the health and well-being of all Nigerians. Firstly, I would like to express my profound gratitude to Hon Babajimi Benson, member representing this constituency at the House of Representatives. Your dedication and relentless advocacy have made this project a reality. This project you champion epitomizes your commitment to the needs and well-being of the good people of this constituency. This is the spirit of service and dedication to the people that every legislator and indeed all public servants should aspire to do. It is a well-known fact that several significant challenges have confronted the health sector in Nigeria. These challenges were further exposed with devastating consequences during the COVID-19 pandemic, during which Lagos was the worst hit. Prominent among those issues confronting this sector is inadequate health infrastructure. Hospitals and clinics are often overwhelmed in urban centers like Lagos due to high demand. The situation is worsened by the high rate of infectious diseases in Nigeria, such as malaria, tuberculosis, HIV/AIDS, and the preponderance of other diseases like hypertension and diabetes. Critically true, access to quality healthcare is uneven, with significant disparities between urban and rural areas and among different socioeconomic groups. Here in Lagos, however, while there are advanced healthcare facilities, they are often inaccessible to the poorer segments of the population. Another significant threat to the health sector in Nigeria is the shortage of qualified healthcare professionals, including doctors, nurses, and specialists. Currently, Nigeria has a doctor-to-population ratio of 1 doctor to 8,000 people, instead of 1 doctor to 600 people as recommended, 1 doctor to 60 people as recommended by the World Health Organization. Experts argue that it will take us 20 years at the minimum to produce the 400,000 health workers needed to fill in the gap and to cater to the health needs of Nigeria's 220 million population. It's a pleasure and privilege to commission this very important edifice, while hoping that it will be a reference center that will take care of all the health needs of this very, very important place. Without any waste of time, I, in the name of the Almighty God, the most beneficent, the most merciful, I commission this for the good people of Imota local government of Ikorodu Federal Constituency, Lagos State. Thank you.
My name is Dr. Tajudeen Abass, Medical Director, General Hospital Ikorodu. Yes, it's a very laudable project, meeting with the SDG program. That's the third item on the Sustainable Development Goal, which is about health. And this is a mother and child facility to help reduce maternal mortality and perinatal death. So it's a very laudable program. Yes, it will reduce the pressure from General Hospital Ikorodu. Till now, we still run General Hospital Ikorodu Imota Annex in Imota. We have staff, doctors, nurses, pharmacists, medical record, full complement of medical staff at this Imota, at the General Hospital Imota Annex, running it. So this will, of course, reduce the pressure on the main Ikorodu campus. Main General Hospital Ikorodu. It will definitely take some pressure away from it. You like the special advisor on SDG has said, pregnant women should come to the hospital as early as possible. Immediately they are pregnant, they should come to the hospital. Majority of them go to traditional birth attendants. Of course, they have their own role, but not to over delay them there, and know the right time to refer them to the main hospital, so that the maternal mortality, maternal death can be reduced through early intervention. Perinatal death, perinatal mortality too, can also be reduced through early intervention. The essence of this project, Mother and Child project, facilitated by Babajimi Benson through the SDG program.
So do you have an idea of how many patients this facility will be able to serve?
You see, we may not be able to say the number of patients, but this is 80-bedded facility, and the land itself is General Hospital Imota land. About 10 acres has been acquired for such purpose since 1979. The LCDA is presently sitting on General Hospital Imota land, and they've agreed to vacate these premises so that you can have a full-fledged hospital, Imota General Hospital. The only thing we can say to the federal government is to say thank you for this laudable project, because it will reduce the pressure on General Hospital Ikorodu, and of course will reduce maternal and perinatal mortality.